Hey, birdie.
Hey man, how's it going? What's up?
It's going good. I'm itching to talk about spaceships. Can you help me with my itch?
Sure. I think there's creams for that.
Not for this.
Oh, okay.
He needs a personal YouTube touch
Oh,
and
yeah,
and,
well,
and, and
sure.
many people around you staring at you. It's very specific itch. It's oddly specific now you
Mm,
start to put into words actually. Hmm.
mm.
But I'm not the weird one, don't worry.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. It is time for another week of lives, another
Yes.
hangout with us. And don't forget, Drunk Yards on Sunday. Be there or be square.
Both. If you're a Borg ship.
Yeah.
Well, Borg ship in the two-dimensional realm that the Orville's in once. Okay, too many crossovers. Although this is all universe, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Yes,
Yes, this is an
Sunday,
all universe.
Sunday anniversary. We expect bladder damage. We encourage it. Uh, and as we said previously, we had this idea of doing you guys PayPal, which is a great value for the buck. Actually, watching segments of old episodes and doing live commentary, which could be absolutely crazy. So, as ever, you guys have the power on that. Goodness, Joe. This could be a hell of a thing. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
So be there. But we're here now, and today we're
Mm-hmm.
looking at iconic sci-fi ships from any sci-fi franchise. And yeah,
Well, yeah, the key
it's
is
up to you guys.
the key last 2 weeks we found that you know what, you guys have interesting ideas and democracy and all that. I know she's a big fan of democracy in his Helldiver career. Read exactly. Thank you.
See, freedom.
Did you see Helldiver's cosplayers at the convention from Comic Con?
Yeah, I saw someone at London Comic Con last year, none this year.
Oh, okay.
So yes, but I've seen some really good ones.
Sorry, tangent. Yeah.
Like yeah,
Yeah. So you guys tell us who's the best. You vote. Sometimes it could be a 85, 15, but sometimes it could be 51-50. And so we will put our case forward, which one we think personally might be the most iconic, and you will vote on the most
you
iconic.
guys.
And also the definition of iconic, right? It might shift person to person.
Yep.
I mean, a ball cube is iconic, but is a red dwarf starbug more iconic? Been around longer in more ways, right? I don't know.
You guys get to decide. You vote. You keep the one you want in the top slot or not.
Yeah,
So
and obviously PayPal,
cool.
guys. That is a huge deal. 2 for 1. So why Super Chat? You can just PayPal and get 2 and lower. It's amazing.
Hmm.
Why wouldn't you? You know. All right. I mean, like the first one, which of course will win no matter what, at least in the second round, even though it might not necessarily stay at the top spot. Although in fairness, it's up to you guys to put in silly ones if you really want to. So you could have ones that are going to lose just to make Olivia happy. I don't know. We relinquish power. You know. Youth saith. Yes. Okay.
Whatever he's saying, he's like rambling on over there. So do whatever he's saying because I feel like we're all being held hostage.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got going on. Oh, that's not the first one.
Oh, is it not?
No,
Oh, I missed one.
Ozzy's
Oh,
is.
I didn't. It was, yeah, it wasn't chatty
I
based.
got to bring in the original one
Okay.
because he didn't specify.
Well. Okay.
All right, we're starting off strong. Can they see the board? Can they see the board?
Bloop.
Okay. Ozzy, member for 68 months at the rank of Admiral, which
Thank
is
you.
admirable of him. Sir, it's another starship coming in. It's the Pegasus. No, the Pegasus is a battle star, not a starship. It's also a starship. He didn't specify from like the new Pegasus. I know that's probably what you meant, but I'm going to go with the old school one. So,
Ambiguity is how the law works, right? You didn't technically say I couldn't do this, this, and this. You didn't technically say it. It's like, uh-huh.
mhm.
Right, the poll is going. Now, Stuart, while I share, do tell me what is the difference between this and BSG Galactica? original?
Nothing.
Excellent. As I thought.
They're all exactly the same, just the name on the side's different.
A slightly different text.
I think it's the same text.
Well, no, Pegasus,
It's the
not
same font.
Galactica.
Oh, you meant like
Physical.
okay.
Yeah. All right, see you in a bit.
Bye. So we get to look at this lovely Pegasus for a little bit. I don't know if I'm pretty sure Ozzy meant the newest one, but he didn't specify. So we're gonna go with the first thing that comes to our mind, which is this one, of course. So anyway, guys, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any content from us, whether it be live or edited content. And join us for all of the cool stuff that we do here because we love you guys. We love you guys. We love hanging out with you guys, and we want to see more of you. So please join us. Also, super chat in during these lives. Let us know your thoughts, feelings, questions, comments, all that about whatever we're talking about, or offer up a ship, offer up something you guys want to talk about, because this is the way. And PayPal, super chat, PayPal. PayPal you get 2 for 1. So if you put in $5, you get pick up 2 starships, and as opposed to if you put in 5 in super chat, you only get to pick 1. So PayPal is a good deal for everybody. But yeah, you guys also get to pick the winner on these ones. You get to vote on the poll. There are 16 votes on the current poll, which is better, BSG Pegasus or Original, however he spelt it, and anything else in sci-fi. So it's going to automatically win the first round anyway because there's nothing. It's not up against anything. So it is what it is. And make sure that you check the links down below in the description of every video for our Teespring and our TeePublic store. Get yourself some cool Trekyards stuff as well as Battlestar Galactica stuff, different kind of merchandise, a whole bunch of stuff there. So check that stuff out and make sure you're voting. 26 of you here, 24 votes, 24 likes. Sorry, hit the like button. Only 18 votes in the poll. You guys make the decisions here. So
I would like to give out 20 per. Yeah. So Stuart, yeah, give me the T. Why is this the most iconic, or maybe most iconic?
because Admiral Kane, man. Forget the actor who plays him, but he's quite a famous actor. He was in the airplane movies. He was one of the tower controllers. I just the names on the tip of my tongue can't remember it, but great episode. I think new BSG did it much better. Although I can't stand Admiral Kane in the new series at all.
Well, that's a you
But,
thing,
hey,
not a her thing.
I'm saying that she's a completely awful human being and character and everything out in between. But anyway, yeah. So the original Battlestar Galactica or the original Pegasus, sorry, was just the original BSG, just with a different name on it because all of the fleets were the same. It wasn't a behemoth like the new Pegasus was, which was actually fantastic. So, but anyway, yeah, that's my spiel about it.
And I would have assumed that in the original in the new BSG, the logic was that there was a Battlestar Pegasus that looked the same as a Columbia class, and then that would be that when that was lost and the name becomes available when they make the new Mercury class, they commission a new one. Because that would have kept the legacy fine. Because the Pegasus wasn't around in the war. That was a new post-war build. That I would have assumed they'd be both. We just never saw it.
Possibly, yeah.
Right. And if had Galactica, they wanted it to be, brought back. It could have been a Mercury as well. So the poll, Stuart, who is winning out of this and literally anything else in the history of science fiction? Boy, if this wins,
votes.
then it is a strong competitor for might stay the entire game. And it might.
22 votes. The Pegasus wins with 68%.
Well, shit. There you go. Wow.
As it should.
Okay, we've potentially a top contender from the first. Damn.
All right, and next up we got Olivia with $5. Most iconic ship ever is the McGee class. What a steaming pile of crap. I mean, yeah, maybe, possibly.
Because you can include Star Trek, although, have fun with the broad spectrum of sci-fi.
So there you go. The McGee class often brought up by Olivia for some reason. Not quite sure why. Probably because she knows that I personally despise it. But Anyway, so there you go, guys. You'll have to vote on the poll in just a second here, but I don't have much to say about it. It's not a fantastic design. I don't like the internal, like the nacelles jammed through the saucer the way they are. It's just not an interesting enough design for me.
But it is iconic, unfortunately, because think about how often we talk about the McGee compared to the BSG Pegasus.
The
We
only
never
reason
talk
for
about
that is because
Pegasus,
of the only reason because of that is Olivia.
but we
So
never
otherwise
talk
we
about
would never
Pegasus.
talk about it.
So I'm just saying we never do. So it's more iconic on Trekyards, unfortunately.
Just because of Olivia.
That's because Olivia.
That's the only reason.
Yep.
It's not a good reason.
Nope. Didn't say it was. Oh yeah, and if you know, we got a lovely PayPal from our clients, and the Spaceball themed one, and someone pointed me in the direction of a Spaceballs 3D pack, which I graciously downloaded. Not to say that, you know, the best model ever, but now if you want Captain Foley to fight Mega Maid, it is a possibility now.
Yes, that's always been my dream.
I mean, fight might be a stretch, but you know, the Foley could drop out of warp and there's Spaceballs. I mean, it would be a funny shot, in fairness, to have the Foley fly along Spaceballs 1. And that's like half the short. I think it would be kind of funny if it just keeps going. Okay, it's probably too big for that, but that would be a funny short. Just have like a 3-minute short of the entire thing is it passing past because it is that big. Hmm. And like a Type 9, just this whole.
We got 14 votes.
Sorry, I'll stop now.
Pegasus wins with 100%. We got 100% vote.
Thank you, Olivia. You got us a unilateral. It never happens. Thank you, Olivia. That is a gift. You found a zeitgeist.
Even she didn't vote for the Miggy.
Wow. That never happens, ever. So proud of Olivia. Well done. That's like reverse game playing. It's like, what's the worst alternate version? Okay, then. Love it.
Well, Olivia throws in $5 in PayPal, so she gets to choose two, and she chooses the Foley and the Horizon. I don't see the Foley there, so I will throw.
You always say bad. You always say bad pictures. I'm letting you throw in a picture.
I know. I haven't got a chance to get it yet.
I understand.
So you talk about your glorious ship.
Oh dear. Oh, so much spilling. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's pretty iconic to me. The Horizon. I mean, certainly you could wipe the floor with Pegasus, but that's not really a fair complaint. Fair note. Yeah, you know, I mean, Pegasus was an offshoot of a famous one, so it wasn't really designed by anybody. Whereas Horizon was designed by me and Rick Sternberg. That's pretty iconic, or legendary. What's the name of this live? Legendary or iconic? I don't know. One of them.
Iconic.
Thank you, iconic. So you know in that regard, and if you know Trekyards, then it's pretty iconic for us. It's been around for what 4 years, so you know 1/10 as long as the other. That's pretty iconic. Like I say, you could quantum the hell out of Pegasus, and that's iconic. And look, more glowing bits. Glowing bits are iconic. The rave factor of this ship is so much higher. You know, if you want to have a party and they all flash on and off strobe effect, Pegasus can't do anything with that. So I think it's pretty damn iconic. Stuart, what do you think?
I think you have too many O's in the word original.
I know I had to do everything at the same time.
But the Horizon is a really cool design. I really think it's a nice progression of Starfleet's design language. Love that you got Rick Sternbach to help you out with it, and kind of have that Rick Sternbach vibe. Definitely
comes
speaks
across
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sleek ship, looks fast, it's standing still. It's one of those amazing designs, which I would like to see more of.
Standing still. You know, it's not a bullet.
Sure.
But I like it's not a bullet.
But I love the name too. I think that fits really well with Starfleet, you know, see what's over the horizon.
Yeah.
The exploratory vibe and feel. There's a lot of really cool thought and stuff put into this ship. So yeah.
Appreciate it. So you say it's more iconic than Pegasus, of course, is what you're saying.
Not yet. Hasn't had a chance to shine yet to be iconic. It's
shocking how few episodes it's appeared in, considering it was you know, special. But I like everything in its own way, in its own logic. Eventually, it's not forcing it. Plus, I think I might redesign some of the interiors, which doesn't really equate to suddenly throwing it in something. But I don't think it's going to win. I will say it now. I would not put money on my ownership winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, check that out with 19 votes.
Most
Most iconic is the Pegasus with 74%.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you guys. I'm sure it's all sympathy votes, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Next up, we got the Foley class, which is again Olivia's pick. So
2 for 1 on the paper.
So here she is here. And yeah, it is my dreadnought that I designed and kind of been thoroughly fleshed out. Seen it, made a few appearances here and there. I just like 3 nacelles Starfleet ship designs, and this is quite a unique one. I didn't want it to be like the Federation, so I didn't want to put the nacelle, third nacelle on top of the saucer or anything. So I did something new and different and tried to take cues from the Federation class and such as the forward-facing shuttle bay and incorporate them into mine. But the grittier kind of more war focused ship, I guess. Quite a bit more phaser banks on this thing, and it is a fleet command ship, so it's kind of the one that's organizing all the other ships to do their things. So it's always going to be in the center of the battle, kind of doing its view of the playing field, as it were. So maybe one day it'll be iconic. I don't think it's more iconic than BSG anything. So, but
it was an uphill battle. These two, it's fair to say.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Olivia.
But what are the votes?
The Traveler says this model looks like a Federation class TOS. Not at all. How does it in any way? The shape of the secondary hull is different. The placement of the third nacelle is completely different. There's torpedoes and the deflector in the saucer.
It's just as the same as saying my side pods like Delta Flyer nacelles. Like, no, they don't. They look like it, but also they don't look at all like it when you put them side by side, as is your Dreadnought. Like, it is a Dreadnought, but also really different.
Yeah.
But is it more iconic than what the people say, Stuart?
I don't know. Do you have anything to say about the Foley class? You haven't put in your 2 cents.
Oh, my 2 cents. Well, I mean, I'm not going to see a chat. That'd be crazy. Imagine if there was a 2 cents option just for funny. Put it 2 cents now. There's like 50. Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's iconic because it's one of the better 3D model looking versions of TOS craft out there. If in the pantheon of fan model made, so it's more fleshed out than most things by an absolute mile. I don't know if I've made a bad shot of her, which is nice. And yeah, she pews well, you know.
Perfect.
Let's
see what the people are saying with 34 votes. Pegasus wins with 65%. Damn.
Still, you still got some good votes there. Okay. Okay.
I'm moving to Mark Lawrence's.
Mm-hmm.
He says it may not be iconic to this generation, but I have to go with the absolutely gorgeous version of the Nautilus from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Which, if you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. It's a kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, that movie. Not a lot of people speak very highly of it, but I enjoy it. So, but yeah, there is the Nautilus from that. It's very intricate and detailed and kind of extravagant, especially on the interior. It is a statement of luxury and of sci-fi steampunkiness. There's a lot to like about it. You don't really get a good shot of it in the movie. This is the cleanest shot I've seen of the ship because it's a model of one. But it's even got the kind of elaborate, over-the-top filigree on the outside, which again doesn't really make a lot of sense for a sub, but hey, it's cool.
Yeah. So obviously my brain goes to that's not the Sean Connery film because that's much earlier than I think he's saying. Oh, so there's the
No,
film.
this is the Sean Connery
Oh, it
film.
is. Oh, okay. You're saying before your time, but that was like 2004 or 5. I felt it wasn't very long ago, but I also might. I feel like Lawrence is mostly over that age. Okay, well, I do know this thing then. That's great. Yeah, you don't really see it in the film. I kind of
Well,
like
if he's
that
talking about the
film.
original Nautilus, that's not this one. That's the one that Doug Drexler is a model of.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think that's the one he's talking about.
Well, it's a
He said
League of.
he
Yeah,
said League, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that film. It's obviously dumb, and you can tell there's so many bad ideas happening in loads of good ideas happening.
It's also not a starship, so I don't even know if this counts.
Well, he said sci-fi. That's his, and there's so much annoying broadness with sci-fi that really pisses me off. Like technically, Lord of the Rings can be asked sci-fi. I hate that with a passion. It's like it's not, but people say it is. It's fantasy. It's like Iron Man. It is sci-fi, but it also really, really isn't sci-fi. It's its own category. There. No, it looks nice. I mean, this definitely wouldn't want to face it. It's a good boat. Like I say, unnecessarily elaborate, but I mean, hey, it's a statement piece because I'm sure this thing is meant to, when and if it pops up above shore, you meant to say, oh, it's those guys. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna fight, etc.
See what you guys are saying. 27 votes. BSG Pegasus wins with 70%.
All right, Dev Rose. I liked it, but again, I have no tastes. Well, that's okay. You can vote even that taste. I like it. Just keep voting.
And his next one is Mega Made.
Oh, specifically Mega Man.
Spaceball 1 from Spaceballs. No, so it's Mega
Ah.
Made, but Spaceballs 1 versions of the Starship version. So yes, you're right. Which is ridiculously long, and just for the sake of it, because it's a parody, right? Which Spaceballs 2 is on the horizon, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm slightly annoyed that there's continuously behind the scenes images coming out, but they're all AI made.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, no, do show Tim Russ on set. Don't show AI Tim Russ on set, because it's like, great, thanks. I actually want to see the actual behind. I know there isn't any yet, but I mean, I can tell, but that's just because I'm good at that. Blair, I say. Well, I hope it's a bigger role than his singular line. Although, is it funny if he just has his same role again, maybe twice as many lines, which of course would not be many, or should he have an actual role, like an admiral, like something absurd, like his findings allowed him to raise the ranks and blah blah. Like, what would be funnier? Because the whole thing's a comedy, of course.
Both would be equally funny depending on how they're done.
Yeah, fair. So he's such an icon in all. You know, he was not a famous sci-fi actor when he got the original role, so he's I wonder like how far now he'll be on the not the call sheet, but the credits to the film. Been like name recognition versus then it would have been, you know, just in the extras category basically. Now it's like it'll be a lot higher just because of name recognition. Now, and this one starring, you know, Tim Ross of Star Voyager. Like, what? He's just the sand guy. Yes. And Star Trek, really? Yeah. I'm excited to see it. Maybe I should fly over and see the cinema together. We'll do a GoFundMe just to fly me over so we can do a cinema trip. That'd be good use of money.
Did you have anything to say about the ship though?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it. I would say it is more iconic because obviously this is not BSG Pegasus. Is only one episode and like 5 model shots, it's not the Galactica, it's the Pegasus, and it isn't very iconic in the show considering. Whereas this I'd say is more iconic because while the film is less well known than BSG, it's more important in the film than BSG Pegasus and BSG the show. And the model shots are very, very good, as was the transformation. So I would say it's far more iconic than Pegasus, so Galactica would beat it. That would be my vote. So I would strongly vote for Spaceballs. What would you say?
Like I said, it's a parody version, so it's extremely long. Supposed to be represent like a Star Destroyer. Love
But I mean, what's more iconic?
We break for no. I'm getting there. We break for no one on the back is nice, but yeah, if you're going with just classic design, the original BSG nails it. Even though that's the Pegasus, but it doesn't matter because it's the same design. In its own world, yeah, the Spaceballs one is more iconic than Pegasus would be, but. Yep. That's my take. And I love that it transforms as well into Mega Made. Something you didn't necessarily expect when you first saw it. But
and if you did, are you on crack? That's a hell of a punt, right?
Mhm. So with 35 votes, Pegasus wins with 56%.
Okay. Are we gonna have a? Are we gonna have a? Are we gonna have a smash? It's not even Galactica. Pegasus is winning the original. That's a crazy one to. Well, there was a thumbnail, but oh, Stuart, we found out the thumbnail. Oh my god.
Well, no, you got Galactica in the thumbnail.
True. So close. So close.
I mean, like
Goodness.
we could put Pegasus up against the actual Galactica, which is right there, if you wanted to,
Oh,
but nobody's said anything. So we're just gonna like put that back where it belongs down there, because it is there for anyone if they need to use
yeah.
it. Next up, we got Tab Extra with 100 Krona, so thank you.
Thanks so much.
Now from Battle Beyond the Stars, which model was used in Space Raiders 1989, Ultra Warrior 1990, Dead Space 1991? What else ship can say that? Don't have an image of it here yet, so
Don't even think I know these ones
yes.
necessarily. I know them, but I don't know them.
Well, you know Battle Beyond the Stars one for sure.
I know the jokes you've had about them, not necessarily it in the
We've
movie.
talked about it many times.
Yes, I know, but I've not seen it. Not seen it.
Oh. Well, I don't know if it was designed by, but the model work was done by James Cameron on that movie and on that ship. So, and of course, it's sexy. It's a sexy looking ship. This cannot be denied. Look at the shapes that are involved there. Anyway, iconic. Yeah, a lot of people might be aware of it when they see it, but you say Nell or you say, Battle Beyond the Stars, they might not necessarily think of this ship. So, but it's one I think that's recognizable enough in the zeitgeist that if you show them, they'd be, okay, I know this from like a B movie kind of like Star Wars ripoff thing. They might not necessarily know about it. So iconic, yes, in its own kind of cult way, but you got to give the designer some credit because it's a fantastic looking ship.
Are you saying they knew what they were doing?
Sure.
Yeah, this is going to be a very generational thing because this I've only seen, as you know, in model shops and with you. So it's definitely an age thing. If you're not of a certain age, you won't even know the ship. But if you are, it might be an ultra cult classic, etc., etc.
How would you say that when Star Wars came first and you know everything about Star Wars? And this was made to be the same as this was made to be another Star Wars.
Just because there was 6 movies and then 9 movies and then 4 spin-offs and then 8 TV shows and 100 audiobooks and other books and books. That's why one was a media phenomenon, one was a film that came out and people liked, then went away. Bit of difference. So it's definitely generational. It's like Buck Rogers. Younger people just don't know it. It didn't continue, you know. So which is, Stargate is also suffering, unfortunately. Andromeda as well. They just haven't, for some reason, had the legs they should have. And Star Trek and Star Wars keep going, as does Doctor Who, Power Rangers as well. Certain things just keep going. Some things are not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to you guys. I mean, just iconic in visual, but what I say, again, definitionally, then Pegasus, yes. Then Galactica, no. That's how I'm just classing the ship being a slight cheat technicality that you all did. You sneaky people.
That's what you guys are saying. 22 votes. Pegasus wins with 91%.
Well, there you go. Okay, hands up in the chat right now. Who has not seen the film this is from? Don't be shy.
Beyond the Stars.
Let us know.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a few things we shoot from the 80s and 70s that you just do like Drunk Yards reviews on. That'd be fun. That'd be dumb fun.
All right.
Thanks much.
Olivia, $5. The Starship Enterprise, the NCC 1701. Not my favorite Enterprise, but it is iconic.
Oh dear. And again, guys, PayPal, double 2 for 1, and it just helps channel significantly more.
So this should dethrone the Pegasus for sure, because this is one of the most iconic ships in all of science fiction history. The TOS Enterprise Constitution class. What can be said? It is amazing, beautiful, classy. Everything about it is just phenomenal. Some people might argue the refit's better, but again, it's based on the same design. really. So it's the same ship essentially, down to the bones. So either way, it's the right answer. 1701 or the 1701 refit. Yes.
And it is interesting to put those two side by side. And while it's not a direct comparison, BSG isn't meant to look advanced per se. It's meant to look, I see where it's going. You know, it's an aircraft carrier. It's got a lot of hard lines. It makes sense. But the Connie still looks sleek and advanced in comparison to the BSG, which is aged appropriately, right? It's a vision of the future from that year. The Enterprise is still a vision of the future from today. Still damn sleek. So that's well done for that. It still looks sci-fi. BSG does not really look sci-fi. Looks good, but of its age in a good way. No complaints. No, I mean, you know, it would be interesting, and it's be impossible to do, but it'd be interesting to, like, if ChatGPT could actually take over the universe, so it could, you know, scan the universe. It shouldn't, but if it could, it'd be so interesting to, like, you know, ChatGPT, scan all T-shirt designs in the world, and how many have a BSG classic and how many have a TOS ship on. You know, is it like 3.6 trillion for TOS Star Trek and then a billion for BSG? Right? I'm sure there's a huge disparity. But I'd love to know, like, the zeitgeist metric. But that's just me.
Yeah, that would be cool to know, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you guys are saying with 36 votes. You guys are passionate about this one. 1701 wins, but only by 78%. So not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of, guys, we have 48 of you here and only 38 likes. Let's get those likes up. Hit the like button. And let's get those likes up to 50 if we can.
Now, do we want this thing to steamroll 2 men? Or shall we say if it gets like 5 in a row, we can put it to the side and let another one come in?
We'll see. We'll discuss it later.
Yeah. I like variety.
Well, it could be constant variety trying to dethrone it, but...
I guess that is the question. Throwing ones that will dethrone. I mean, that, I guess, is the question for a Trekkie audience. Okay.
All right. Tab extra 50 krona. SDF 1 Macross.
Thank you, extra. Appreciate you.
I mean, cool anime aircraft carrier ship thingy. I always thought the Macross looked kind of cool. But it does transform as well. I mean, this should go up right against Spaceballs 1. It should transform into Mega Maid. So,
especially YouTubers that just make the, you know, transforming spaceships of sci-fi versus.
Yeah. I am not the biggest anime fan, so I never really got into it. But I do like the design. It's very simplistic. Feels like an aircraft carrier. And yeah, I mean, the colors are interesting as well. They're not the standard just gray of a lot of ships we see for sci-fi.
A few ships we see.
Yeah. The anime style of spiffing it up with different colors is a nice touch. So.
And this is obviously just me, right? I haven't seen the show, but I feel like in my world, the name Macross has permeated the zeitgeist for me more than the ship design at all. Like, I wouldn't have been recognized this from Adam for Trekyards. I don't see it anywhere or on anything, but the name Macross has certainly gone places. I don't know if you feel the same, but I don't.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but yeah, I would have recognized this as what it is.
But it is more of your, you know, age range anyway.
You're saying I'm fucking old, so I'm saying.
I'm saying you're not fucking young.
Wow.
Neither am I, though, in fairness.
What a guy. What a guy.
It is cool, though. The blue really does make a big difference.
What are you guys saying with 32 votes? Oh, you're going to say something?
Well, I'd be very interested to see if and when Yamato comes up, because that is obviously well loved. I would assume more than this. If that has a chance of dethroning, could put like Yamato.
It absolutely wouldn't. It'd be interesting who'd win Yamato versus Macross, though.
Well, yeah.
Anywho's, with 32 votes, you guys say the Enterprise wins with 84%.
Ah, good. We don't have to send out the firing squads then. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Can you imagine, Stuart? Can't you imagine? Well, I can because you're allowed free will. But yes, good, good, good. At least 30 votes. So keep going.
Let's see. Sessiguru 2005 euros. The good old Gaould Hatak. 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 This one.
Yes. I'll jump in on this one. I mean, I think pretty damn iconic because it is so memorable. Once you've seen this thing, it's not like anything else in sci-fi, even though it's so obviously like, oh, it's a pyramid inside a big frame. But it's just so oddly like distinct visual. If you've seen the movie, of course, then you know Ra's ship. It's unusual, very, very much so. Had Stargate come out any later, it would have had high definition and more shots would have been easy to use, etc. So it's kind of limited in terms of that for art because everything's sound deaf and whatever. But yeah, I mean, super iconic in terms of villain ships. But yeah, it's given there's not that much Stargate out there now, and for conventions and stuff, you always see pictures of the actors. It's not like these things. Well, some use. You don't see these things plastered over message boards or whatever. Whereas the Enterprise obviously is everywhere all the time. But yeah, I mean, I think she's if not the most iconic ship in Stargate. That's a hard one. Personal preference, of course, but I say iconic, not good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the bright orange pyramid. Makes sense because it's brick. It's not brick. I know. I write the attack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a unique design. I wish the pyramid was a 4-sided pyramid, not a 3-sided pyramid. But other than that, it's definitely got a grandiose kind of large scale tanky vibe to it. It does feel like something that you would not want to face against, which is great for a baddie ship. I would say absolutely iconic in the world of Stargate for sure. And as far as Stargate ships go, yes, it is. These stand out just hands down. I think any other ship like the Daedalus and things like that could be misconstrued by people to become from a different show. This one, I think, if they know the premise of the show, this one's pretty simple to nail down as to what it is. So, but when it comes to these two face to face, I mean, side by side, as far as selecting most iconic, there's no contest. I'm afraid to say, just because one has a lot of years on the other one and is just kind of everywhere in pulp culture. Stargate, I find, is a little more niche, even among sci-fi people and like conventions and stuff. There's a lot less Stargate stuff than Star Trek. So,
well, I mean, yeah, Star Trek and Star Wars, of course, are the things, right? But yeah, Stargate never did well with merch, and because of that, they didn't have that. You could buy it and take it home. They kind of tried, and then most of it never quite worked. Like, had they actually done, Zats, you could buy as good-looking ones and staff weapon, mini ones, big ones, all the props, and cheap, affordable versions like Playmates. You would have several props just in your house, because why wouldn't you? And then you'd be looking at Stargate merch. I had the models years ago, even crappy versions, but they never did. It was really lackluster. Some great audiobooks. They did that well, but again, not so much. They always had two actors on the show pairing off, and often unusual pairings to kind of be fun. But the stories were never like grand, because Stargate is quite a small world, and that you don't want galactic ending events, really. So if the small story wasn't always the best, then obviously that was. Whereas in Star Wars, you can have giant space battles. You can sort of in Stargate, but not really. Yeah.
That's what you guys are saying, though.
Yeah.
On the vote on this one, 34 votes. Enterprise wins with 85%. Dun dun dun. Bye, Gaould. All right, next up, we got Patrick James with $20.
Oh.
Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Helps so much, as you know.
One of my favorite iconic ships is the Imperial Star Destroyer. I still recall seeing it at the opening of episode 4, where what a start to what has become an epic series. Yes. And yeah, the Star Destroyer is, in fact, iconic and epic. It's all the things. And, but is it, I mean, it is more iconic in a way than the Enterprise, but also it's on the same footing. The Enterprise absolutely came first, like almost a decade sooner or earlier. But one is so smooth and simple and feels very futuristic and simplistic, while the Star Destroyer is very angular, very greebly infested. It feels more gritty, more
Infested.
real,
Ouch.
more gritty, more real world. Where the Enterprise feels like something like that we're striving towards, like a simplistic kind of smooth future look. They're totally different vibes, totally on the same plane as far as like iconicness, Star Wars versus Star Trek. Um, this is a tough one for a lot of people, I'm sure, but it'll be interesting to see where the poll goes because currently, it's with 22 votes, it's almost tied. So, um, this is all personal preference one, I think, as far as which show you like better. But they're both really iconic and amazing in their own way. So even the loser on this one's going to still be an iconic thing that we might have to draw back in at some point later. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this is a tough one, I think, for a lot of people.
So iconic can mean both the zeitgeist, but also the how many people have seen it. I'd say more people in the world have seen Star Wars Episode 4 than seen Star Trek TOS. Or the One Enterprise episode. Or,
Or know about the Enterprise that's on everything pop culture. I don't know about that. That's
because Star Wars is in every home in every country. At a certain point, people aren't watching TOS now. Star Wars, they're still
yeah, but
watching Episode 4.
you
So
can't go anywhere like anything without seeing an Enterprise on a t-shirt, on a lunch pail, on a glass, on a poster. Even badly drawn TOS Enterprises, I'm quite proportionally
if you
correct.
think Star Wars, you think Star Destroyer, you think Millennium Falcon, you think X-Wing. It is one of the three. This is the first
Oh,
thing.
you
So
think Death Star?
no, not as a ship, but I don't mean, but not as a spaceship. Although it is of course a spaceship. But I think there's more people seeing Star Wars. This is the first thing. This is such a standout in that movie. It holds up without a single. Like people complain about the TOS Enterprise looking old and outdated. This thing hasn't aged a single second since the 70s, 80s, whatever. So this thing is holding up. It will probably never go out of date, whatever. And how many people got genuinely like world changed when it came on screen and the universe shifted. There's many people who have TOS, but you're looking at millions more because TOS on a little box in your room, cool, the ship is great, but like that is a galactically shifting. So I think a lot of people, well, they might prefer a TOS colony. Iconic wise, the Star Destroyer probably wins just by the metrics alone.
I both agree and disagree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just arguing a possible point, right? We obviously are biased towards Star Trek, but
Yeah.
yeah.
50 viewers, 42 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get those likes up to 50. And let's see what the vote is saying.
Yeah.
With 38 votes.
Okay.
The Enterprise wins with 63%. So close.
Okay.
And it was 55 at one point.
Okay.
So it was very much closer, but
you're like,
okay, either one would have been fine with me.
yeah, but she's your boy,
Yeah.
she's your boy.
And Olivia, $5. Hashtag make cap drink.
What?
Wrong live?
What?
It's this Sunday? Oh well, sorry, Sam, I'm tired. Join us on this Sunday for Drunk Yards, and also hashtag make Sam drink.
Yes. I'll drink a pre one for you then. Yes, Drunk Yards. It'll be fun. They have some sort of fun booze somewhere though. Actually, I'll say, slight side note. Announce the next one. I'll side note you while people vote. It's a booze related thing.
Tab extra 20 Krona Leandra, the worst ship in sci-fi, Babylon 5.
Is in one spin-off, Legend of the Rangers. That one with the rotating, floating in midair cannon hologram thing. This dumb.
Never seen it before, I don't think. Maybe I have.
Oh yeah, they make us reviews constantly. It's just never good. There's no good reference of it because it's such not a high res image sort of show. Yeah. So oh,
is it part of the White Star fleet or race? Because it feels like it with some of the shapes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Minbari based. Okay. Question. I guess audience as well. Do you all have this brand of alcohol, which is new to me? Does it ring a bell?
I do not.
It's AU vodka, blue raspberry. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, but AU gold.
Yeah, it's the periodic symbol for gold.
Yes.
Gold.
Yeah, Maria's sister brought this. She came to the last party and was like, "Have you got any of this thing?" And also like, what's that? Oh, well, the kids are drinking it. So, oh, okay. So we went to the supermarket and found a whole batch. She bought like 9, and they're pretty low alcohol, but just very nice. So I might try one of these. It's like the hip. What is the hip? It is cool. I do like the gold. That is kind of a fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very bougie.
Yes. So I might try that. So yeah, do you have you or do you drink that? Let us know in the chat. But Stuart, what do you think is more iconic? This epic ship you've seen before, or this epic ship you haven't seen before?
Well, obviously the Enterprise is way more iconic.
Ah.
However, I don't mind the design of this new ship
Oh.
that I'm looking at for the first time.
Oh.
The Leandra. Yeah. Yeah, one's definitely more iconic.
Because how far does infamy lead with iconic, right? If a ship is genuinely...
Well, that can be big in the world of iconicness. It's just being infamous, yeah.
It's a thing. So you can win style points by just being that bad. I mean, not that Spaceballs is that bad, but Mega Maid is iconically silly, right? But it's trying to be. It's not as if they actually thought it was a good idea. But it is a good idea. But not because of the reason you think. That's okay.
Well, with 34 votes, 97%.
Okay. Okay.
I think the Enterprise is more iconic.
Now, are you willing to put your hand up and say if you're one of the 3%? If you are, let us know.
Okay, let's see what's happening now.
And again, PayPal, guys, 2 for 1. So if you want to submit 2, $5. Easy peasy.
Patrick James, though, $5. Being super old, I still have a fondness for saucers, so I toss in the Forbidden Planet's main saucer. Do we have it there?
Yeah, I thought there is.
Okay. Yes. I just watched this movie like in the summer again. Good movie. Good movie. Leslie Nielsen is great in a more serious role.
Leslie Nielsen's in it? Gosh.
Yeah, he's the captain.
Still got white hair? Or was it pre-white hair?
I think it was white. Anyway, yes. Classic flying saucer design. Iconic for sure, because it's been emulated and copied and redone multiple times over the last like 50, 60, 70 years. I want to say 50 years and then realized how not accurate that is, because the 1950s, 1940s is when the flying saucer started. And I think that's 50 years ago, but that's way more than 50 years ago now. Everything just seems to creep up on you. Anyway, fine. It's fine. Interesting interior on this thing. Love the loading ramp or the stairs, the landing legs. Everything about it is really cool. And yes, it is very much iconic. Forbidden Planet is a absolute masterpiece as far as sci-fi movies go. And well, we're checking out if you haven't watched it. So, but it kind of set the stage for everything that came after, which included Star Trek. So
yeah, I saw it when I was young. I haven't gone back to rewatch it because when do you ever go back to old films? Just whatever. I remember thinking it was surprisingly impressive. I mean, lackluster in a lot of ways, but that's the limitation of everything they had. And yet they were pushing so bloody hard that it's like they were going past what's possible, which then made other problems come to the foreground.
Yeah.
But that's comparatively not to what it was. Just the fact that you're seeing this many cool things. I remember the sets being great and the I'm sure. See, I don't remember them being matte paintings, but they must have been, looking back from back me remembering on the TV. There must have been a really good matte painting.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you were from this time, as our wonderful backer there said, this might be generally, bam, super iconic, right?
I'd argue it's maybe more iconic than the Enterprise in a lot of ways, but that's in a lot of ways, not all the ways. The Enterprise, I think, has hit a bigger audience, especially like as of late. If you were an older fellow, yes, this is much more iconic. This shaped your childhood, this shaped your imagination, whatever. And without it, we wouldn't have the Enterprise necessarily because the saucer shape, I think Matt Jeffries incorporated that into the Enterprise in some way. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I think there's a saucer on there somewhere. But like I said, all the B movies, all of the just alien encounters that you hear about, flying saucers are the thing. And I think this probably inspired a lot of people to imagine flying saucers. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's definitely again an age thing. Anyone under the age of 30, this has zero iconic value, but that's okay, right? Things now are iconic. I mean, that's how the eras are passing, right? But sci-fi iconic, but then less iconic every year. That's why TARDIS is amazing that it's kept its zeitgeist, it's kept going, right? It's actually got more iconic because more generations of people, etc. Again, thank you for Enterprise, etc. But yeah, flying saucer now I guess looks cute, and you gotta wonder what the original thought process was. The first person who designed a saucer as a ship, because there was a first person, right? Why I thought that was a spaceship, and then that just took off. Never really came back as a real thing, right? Saucers are only ever used as a testament to the oddness of the past. The Dalek saucer is because what the hell do you give a Dalek? Saucer, right? Easy shape. It's silly. It's simple. Whatever. Mars Attack saucer because they're silly. Independence Day. Right? It's not a serious design in anything anymore. Even if you can still incorporate saucer-esque, like the Enterprise or Millennium Falcon, there are saucer elements, but of course it's been massively designed up from that. So I would love to know what the saucer came from originally. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vote
Let's see
now.
what you guys are saying. With 40 votes, so a
Beautiful.
lot of people are invested here. Enterprise wins with 88%. Oof.
But that's still, we're at the first hour. Should we retire it to the side and let maybe a new competitor come in and start a new chain, and then maybe bring it back near the end?
Sure.
Because I like the back and forth of things, right? Many in a row.
Let's get it. It's.
Oh my goodness.
It's out of there. All right. So what's next? We've got Tab Extra with 50 Krona, Excelsior from the Fantastic Four. First Steps 2025, the only ship I know that traveled FTL without its FTL module.
Okay. I've still not seen Fantastic Four, although I still obviously want to.
I haven't either.
That's cool. It's called Excelsior. That's certainly a nice
Stanley thing. Excelsior.
Yeah. But therefore, it goes straight against our next competitor.
Yep.
Which is back to Trek, but it's not necessarily the most iconic, so.
So the Enterprise is still winning. Actually, I'm going to put the Enterprise over here.
Keep it on the frame, because it'll presumably come in near the end. But let's let some other competitors join the race, as it were.
So right now, yes, the Excelsior from Fantastic Four is the winner. And it's going up against Patrick James, $10. Klingon Challenge, the D7. The D7.
You put in twice, so if that was an accident, which I assume it was, let's do the second one, because
I know. Yeah, give us another one, Patrick.
Yeah,
so the D7, yes, absolutely iconic, but more iconic than like the Enterprise. Oh, we're not talking about the Enterprise.
No.
Is it more iconic than the new Excelsior from Fantastic Four?
Which neither of us know at all. I have seen it on screen in Thunderbolt, so I can say that with confidence. But that's certainly more of a fair comparative. I mean, D7 is iconic. Although it's not a comparison to the TOS Connie, right? Of course, that's different leagues. I feel like the D7 is more iconic in Trek realm. but if you go one step out, it hasn't zeitgeist in the same way. A lot of small Star Wars ships have sort of kept going further. I don't think there are plenty of posters and such, but not. I mean, the difference of the Enterprise to the D7 is a giant leap down, right? It's not a small step versus like Enterprise D. Although what's more iconic, the E or the D7?
The Enterprise E or the D7?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Because legacy versus popularity.
Time and legacy versus yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think Enterprise E would still win because the name Enterprise. It's part of a lineage.
Yeah, I think
and
so
I think
too.
the D7 is often forgotten about by people because they just like Katinga. Like that's what they imagine as a D7, which it's not. So
we'll fight you on that. Come at us, bro. Well, not just that, but I mean, it's a testament to what was #1 reaction that your model friends
Tommy,
yeah. Why don't you do the Katinga? Do it from Katinga. Why did you do the G7? Well, you guys voted. It was through a tie, but you know, that was the #1 complaint, right? Why wasn't it there? So that tells you the interest in that.
Yeah.
I mean, did you like the Fantastic Four ship? Would that have any sway in your appreciation? A classic rocket ship with 3 prongs?
It's a nice rocket ship. It's a nice era-appropriate retro-styled rocket ship for sure. It would be interesting to put it up against the Forbidden Planet saucer because they have that same era kind of look to them. But although yeah, I think it's a cool ship, but it's not iconic yet.
Although, of course, iconic value, not at all, but design coolness.
Well, yes, yeah.
And Patrick is minimum $5, so you're welcome to put back in for that. Should have done on the PayPal, that would have counted. You're welcome to. If someone wants to jump in and up that, you're welcome to. For him.
To be fair, I mean, Patrick James has put in.
Hey, Patrick James, if you want to have
10
Patrick Lee
and 20.
Does Patrick want to help each other out? Let us know. We're happy to take that. Of course.
We could bump up Patrick Lee's with that. So anyway, it's fine.
Patrick.
Anyway,
Power.
so what? Patrick Power with 34 votes. D7 wins with 94%. So
I mean, some people like that's nice. I like the fact that some people like it that much that it beats a 6-year icon. Because that's a nice testament to, you know, some people love it, which is nice. I'm interested to see what the interiors look like because I really can't picture them. I don't assume what's in the trailer for Fantastic Four is the interior of the ship. It's the interior of the buildings they own. So I don't even, I don't know what it look like. But guys, again, remembering PayPal, double 2-for-1, and it much percentage-wise helps us out versus a super chat. So if you're going to put in a 10 on super chat, for example, we get a lot more of it on the PayPal. So we had 2 of those so far as live. Consider that. It's far better, far more useful. And if you've already got your fingers on the, the controls, do 1, go PayPal. If a little more difficult, I get it, but yeah, if you can. Ooh, Lord Guard, that's a fine idea. So put it in. Suggest it.
Tab extra 50 krona. USS Enterprise NCC 1701G, the hero ship we all wanted. Oh, you mean the Titan? The ship that should have never been the G. Yeah, okay, well.
Oh, Patrick. Darn. We hear you. Remember it for Trekyards.
So yeah,
this will be an interesting
Bill
one.
Bill Crouse design, continuing the lineage of the Enterprise, totally stepping on the lineage of the Titan, but that's fine. Interesting enough design. Is it iconic? No. Is it iconic for ruining the lineage of the Enterprise? Yes. It's like dun, 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 upscale and G. It's like what just happened? Anyway, has potential maybe to be iconic down the road should we get a series based around it or anything. But as of right now, I don't think it iconics the D7 in any way, shape, or form. So,
really interested in this actually, because does the name alone make it more iconic? That's the question, right? I mean, how many scenes is the G in, Stuart? How many scenes?
One,
Yeah,
two.
two. I think it's two. How many scenes is the D7 in? A few.
Like, yeah, a handful, maybe 6, 7. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you include Voyager and
Oh, well, yeah.
yeah, there's a few, right? Trials, Tribulations, etc.
Mhm.
But it's not an Enterprise, so I'm not looking at the chart. I want to see what you guys vote on. I'm really really interested to see what. Yeah. Yes. Although because as I said, there's nothing of it in the movies and the TV show. There's so few pictures of it. Titan, plenty, but there's no renders of it available as the G because it's not got any renders.
Mhm.
Not really been shown. You'd have preferred
Even
the
the new,
USS Picard,
even
wouldn't
the
you?
new, even the new. I would have. Yeah, even the new Hallmark ornament,
Yes.
is the Titan and not the fucking Enterprise G. Although I think there is an Enterprise G that's a San Diego Comic Con
Yep.
exclusive or New York Comic Con
Mm-hmm.
exclusive.
Yep.
Because they always do that with the Hallmark stuff, which, yeah. So anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. By the way, guys, 48 likes. We need 2 likes to get to 50. There's 50 of you here. Somebody hasn't hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're one of those people.
So close.
Which is the most iconic sci-fi ship? The D7 wins with 73% and 30 votes.
Okay. Okay.
So
I feel like this is begging for us to do this format for action films because that is
yes.
so subjective in a good
Yes.
way, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, actually, we could probably do things like action movies of the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, like actually break it down. You said previously, but there's obviously so many you could still choose.
Mhm.
That'd be really interesting. And then you'd like a best of the best. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Next time on
Next up,
Trekyards.
next time we got Patrick Lee with $2, which I'm just gonna
Yeah, yeah.
include it. The TARDIS,
Yes.
because the TARDIS is iconic. It's been around longer than the Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of the OG sci-fi things that exists, and it's British, so it can't be wrong.
I'm sure about that.
Sure.
You're Canadian, so you can't be
Different
wrong.
incarnations of it over the years. Interesting design philosophy around it, and why it is what it is, and it's bigger on the inside. There's a lot to like about this as far as in-universe coolness and all the subtle changes between all of them. If you see them all lined up, they're all like subtle changes, and then the
Super interesting.
interiors.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna do some videos about that at some point, and we still might. But
The
yeah, all the
elaborateness of it is
interiors.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah. So yes, absolutely iconic. It's been around forever. It is a staple of sci-fi. It means more sci-fi ship now than actual police box to a lot of people who don't know what a police box is. So that's kind of fun in its own right.
Because the great irony is it's not really a design, it's just a thing.
Yes.
But
The interior is designed.
well, of course, but we're going for exterior, aren't we? In this particular version.
Yep.
Right? It's just a thing that we had in the country. No, really. And it's had this insane life because it's just a fun concept. It's a fun visual. It's held up really well, of course. And it sparks imagination because it is so relatable, yet not. And yeah, the differences are really, really fun, actually. For example, when they lost the license to use the St. John's Ambulance logo, they had to remove it because they refused to license for like 10 years. And that's the thing, right? And then all the models had to like have it changed, either be rubbed off just enough in the paintwork that you couldn't see except the just shape of it, because it still had to be there, or they just did fake text. But I mean, probably fair to say there's more TARDIS's toys in people's homes than D7s.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because I kind of forgot this was Enterprise. More than Enterprise, because it's much broader. But
that's where I think it might be very close.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. It goes back to what you said earlier about if ChatGPT ChatGPT could tell you what's on people's t-shirts, which is more prevalent.
Well, yeah, t-shirts were super interesting. Because I feel like I feel like more people will have one TARDIS just for lols. Like someone got them a TARDIS present or a keyring in their life. But if you like the Enterprise, you might have more than one Enterprise in your house somewhere. The Connie. Does that make sense?
Are you shaming me? Because I have way more than one Connie in this house.
Yes,
I
I know.
probably have 20 within. I probably have 20 within 5 feet of me right now. But yeah, I don't have a TARDIS that I can think of.
Oh, you must have one somewhere, surely.
There's one. I don't have a TARDIS that I don't think.
Really, guys, that needs to be
Two.
a thing on Drunk Yard. Someone needs to like buy him a TARDIS and have it Amazon to his house.
There's three. I got a bunch.
I mean,
Yeah.
I collected I collected the character. Oh, Patrick James, you lad, Jesus Christ. PayPal next time. Yeah, I was collecting them as part of a fan film because I like in the Five Doctors, there's a character who in the show who creates replicas of people as a symbol of their soul kind of thing, and so I wanted to get the miniatures, the collectibles of character option to then have the same character return, but with a more broad selection. So part of that was they would always sell TARDIS with a certain character, and often it'd be that the only time you can get that version. So I've like I think I'd say 11 TARDIS, no 9 TARDISes now, and they're very interesting to put back to back. Although then you start realizing, you start looking how actually the toy manufacturers were only changing them a certain amount because it costs money to make all the subtleties. So we as modelers
Yeah.
might do them properly. When they
Yeah.
change between Jodies and Shooties, there's a few little differences, and one of them was that there's like four in all the four beams. You can't really see in this version, but there's like four pillars that hold it together, right? In
Mhm.
Shooties, they cut little little lines in the four corners of each. They'd sort of go in a little bit to add some depth, but they said, well, we can't change the mold to include that, so we'll just paint a bit black there so it looks as if something's happening. And that was all they could do budget wise. It gives the effect, though, in fairness, anything apart from close up. But it's like, oh, so they're not actually that accurate when you break it down.
Yeah, I don't think I have a TARDIS. I've always wanted to get one, but I've never seen one that I've decided to pick up
I
for
feel like
whatever reason.
that needs to be a Christmas present now.
Yeah, I need to get a TARDIS of some kind. I'd send you an Enterprise, but I'm pretty sure you have one. So
So, eBay Canada. And Stuart, I think it's fair to say that Patrick has just mic dropped. So, guys in the chat, submit your ideas that Patrick has now just covered. So, throw out ideas. Free for all. Go, go, go.
Yes. But let's check the poll.
Yes.
32 votes. The fucking TARDIS wins with 78%. Dethrones the D7.
It's pretty freaking iconic.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is what's happening.
This is what's happening.
Which is more iconic? The Connie or the TARDIS? The TARDIS was the front runner, or sorry, the Connie was the front runner, and we sidelined it to get something different. But this interests me. So it's the TARDIS versus the Enterprise.
That's a great palate cleanser of epicness while I grab other people's suggestions. I love how everyone's just now throwing them in. Everyone's like, get the phone, quick, go, go, go. Yes. Excellent.
Don't forget tab extras there as well.
Oh, I have.
Which I don't see, so
I have.
But anyway, yes, this is it. This is an interesting one for me. So TARDIS versus the Enterprise.
Everyone vote.
Go now.
Don't just everyone in this poll in this chat vote.
And thank you to everyone because we got 56 likes now. We got well over 50, so that's awesome.
Oh, I did already. Wait, no, I didn't. Wait, yeah, different one.
I mean, what can be said? The Enterprise was winning, leading the way through most of this live. We decided to sideline it. Got some interesting stuff in the meantime, and we got a super iconic one that dethroned another semi-iconic one. D7. I mean, it's part of the TOS lineage, right? So, and yeah, these two going head to head. Would the TARDIS have dethroned the Enterprise? I don't know.
Keep voting.
Keep voting.
Your
in the
base, your
poll.
parents are fighting now. Not us, them.
Beautiful.
I mean, they're just
Excuse
also
me.
in different worlds, because I mean, I feel like there's. I think you'd agree. This is a broad statement, but I think you'd agree. There is a large percentage more casual audience for Doctor Who, because you don't need to be a sci-fi fan to watch Doctor Who. So it does so many other things. Do you agree?
Sure. Plus, there's also so much Doctor Who history that it's hard to go through and watch it all. So I think people kind of weave in and out of it as far as.
Well, that's really interesting, actually, because there's Doctor Who split up. There's more old show than new show, and the old show was normally like 30 minutes. So that's one episode. There's only 6 episodes, 6 stories per season. But if TOS is 26 50 minutes is, then how many hours of Classic Who versus Trek? Because there's a lot of Trek, but it's
Sure.
there's probably more stuff. That's I can go ask ChatGPT this question, because that's a really hard thing to bloody keep voting, guys. I'm going to ask this off camera or audio, because that's an interesting question. So I'll be talking to the thing now. 1 second.
Yes. Yeah, guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get up to 60 likes if we can, possibly. It'll be interesting to see. Are there more hours of Doctor Who or more hours of TOS? We'll find out. And by the way, Patrick, thank you for that super chat of $50. That was amazing, sir. I love your little super effective robot controller thing. That's awesome. We wait anxiously for the response from Chat to Jipatia. Doesn't he sound much better like this? It's like some of those bands that their albums sound better on mute. You know, you can just look at the gloriousness that is their face without hearing the awfulness of what's going on in their brain. I'm just kidding. He can still hear me. That's why I'm bugging him. One more like to get to 60, guys. Do it, do it, do it. You know you want to. Okay, we're not going to be able to get all of these in, guys, that you're suggesting now. We will pick a few and put them in based on Patrick's $50 super chat. So thank you. But just if you notice yours doesn't get picked, don't feel bad. We've got a few to go through here. Still no response from Sam. ChatGPT must be breaking him.
Okay, so according to this, we'll not trust it fully because it does. Oh, hello. Thank you. So Doctor Who, according to this, is 294 hours from First Doctor to Seventh Doctor, which is the original classic run. And then Star Trek TOS Enterprise is 581 hours. So, yeah, a lot more Star Trek of classic of each.
Interesting.
Makes sense, though, because hours. Anyway,
yeah.
What's the
Let's
vote?
finish out this vote. 41 votes. Enterprise wins with 73%.
But it doesn't mean it's going to go back in, though, because we have loads of verses, so. It's more to look at, Stu. It's more to look at.
Yeah, but you want to put them up against the TARDIS?
No, they're both now winners to the side.
Oh, you're being like that, are you?
That's a maybe.
That's not cool. Okay.
Well, now we've got on loads of things we're going to go through in a good way.
I know, but so Sesigira 2000, €5, the original Death Star. Dun dun dun.
Yes.
It's going to win by default for this one because we put the other ones off to the side. But yeah, I mean, it's not a ship per se; it's a station. Small thing, doesn't really matter. It's iconic because it's a big round ball that is not a moon, and it's come on, it's a Death Star. name's epic in and
Yeah,
of itself. Can destroy planets.
I'll do the TARDIS poll anyway, although it's going to keep in the chain. And I've got quite a few new ones in the thing, as you can see. So thank you for the bonus additions. We absolutely appreciate you.
I'm going to put this one up there too, because we're going to talk about that one. It was also a suggestion.
Yeah, I think I just know what you did. Yep. Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
All right.
I'll do one more fan bonus one.
Yes.
From The Expanse, because that's an interesting one that people might love. I'm interested in how that votes. So either way, Death Star's winning, but if you had to compare the two, what do you say was more iconic? Because they are very different.
One's a rectangle, one's a sphere. So I don't know. I would say the TARDIS is still more iconic.
Yes. Yeah. You can show kids Doctor Who. You don't necessarily want to see Massacre Alderaan the movie. Hey, thanks,
all right,
Lord.
well, let's
Appreciate
close it out there. 27 votes. What is most iconic? The TARDIS wins at 52%.
Okay. Good to know. But again, it's such a boss. Gotta keep the Death Star.
Put the Death Star up for now. But the TARDIS did win. It'll be in the chain of custody on the side in the chat, so you guys can see it for all posterity as to who actually won. But we're going to keep the Death Star up there to see if it can defeat whatever's next, which is Tab Extra, 50 Krona, the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701D.
Hold on, back to the heavy hitters already. Hey, you guys control the stream, so that's what happens.
They do control the stream, much to our chagrin sometimes.
No, never. What do you want about stream? Right, Enterprise D versus the... Obviously, D is very famous, very iconic. But much maligned at the time, so that might possibly go against it here. I mean, who doesn't like the Death Star? Right? Although, who loves the Death Star?
How many people have Death Star models? As opposed to how many people have Enterprise D models?
I do, but that's because I have the whole set.
I mean, I've got one or two Micro Machine Death Stars or whatever packed away. But I'm just saying, as a rule, on a bookshelf, are you going to see more Enterprise Ds or more...
Oh, but no, she's the fat one, Stuart. She wouldn't be on anyone's desk.
Ah, that's such bullshit.
Maybe they're trying to, like, overcompensate the fact that she comes back. Let's insult the bitch and therefore people don't think she comes back. Oh no, we love her, really, she's back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Death Star, pretty damn iconic. It's funny. I don't think she's as iconic as a Star Destroyer, even though she's literally the point of the movie. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think the Star Destroyer would still win out on that one for me personally.
Yeah.
Something about the Death Star just seems too simplistic and not super awesome. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Well, that's also logical, right? She's efficient. She's a dying death ball.
Sure. Yeah.
Does what she says on the tin of doom.
Let's see what you guys are saying. With 32 votes, Enterprise D wins with 69%.
Okay.
Death Star gets ousted.
But still pretty damn iconic.
We got to put Enterprise versus Enterprise at some point.
Ooh, maybe that could be the... If this thing keeps going... Not I'm saying stack the deck or anything, but if this thing keeps going, we can vote at the end. Because, yeah, that will break some hearts there, Stuart. Either way, it'll break some hearts. Or the TOS just win. Either way.
All right. Thanks to Patrick James, though. We got a few extra ones coming in here. This is the...
Stuart can pick. There we go. Okay.
The Normandy from Mass Effect, I guess. Yes. Somebody had requested it earlier, and somebody else threw it in again. Which is more iconic? The Enterprise D or the Normandy? Get it? Normandy.
Well done. Well done.
I like the design of the Normandy. As far as video game ships, I'm sure it's right up there as for super iconicness. When it faces off against mainstream sci-fi stuff like the Enterprise D, though, I think it's got a little bit of a it's on the back foot somewhat because it's not quite as known by as many people necessarily. But yeah, I think it's got a little bit of a disadvantage being a game ship here, so we will see what the people say.
And AGN says, DS, Death Star is not a ship. I mean, it's got a hyperspace engine, it's got a crew, it's got sublight, it's got shields. I mean, it's got every single factor of a ship. So it is a ship, but mostly a station. Yeah, I mean, Mass Effect, this is the thing where, same with Ebon Hawk, right? If you played the game, this thing means so much to you because you have literally served with it for 3 games. You've probably spent 100 hours either near her, on her, in her, doing missions. Yeah, so it's very, very personal. Now, not my favorite ship by any means. It's just a very sort of sleek, modernistic aircraft feeling ship to me. And I like it a lot, and it's great in the game, but never quite had that same like, wow, my home. Even though it's more fleshed out than Ebon Hawk, that for me just nails more things of what I like. I don't have personal preference, right? But I obviously respect it lots. And it was always fun when the original version got kablooey, and then they just built a bigger one because it was a cool design. But they did change the design, but it's the same shapes, just now redesigned to be bigger because the team went from being a scout class to a stealth craft and needed more function in that form, so they made it bigger, which is that's why they're actually very different but very the same. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, what do you think is more iconic, though, as far as the term iconic goes?
Well, how many hours have people watched it? Definitely the Normandy, and played it, you know. But iconic goes to the Enterprise D, of course.
Let's see what you guys are saying.
I don't think I have a Normandy in the house, actually, a model of it. I would, but I don't think I do because I don't know. If
I would too, actually. I like
I don't
it.
know who's made them. I got them. Boy, when I found the rips of the games from the files from the games, I obviously got them straight away. So I have this in 3D, but I haven't got a model of it.
But as you guys are saying, 34 votes. Enterprise D wins with 88%. Not even close, really.
Well, not a 0.
It's true. It's true.
And not being a 0 is like Eurovision. As long as you don't get 0, you've won in some way.
Ooh. This next one will be interesting.
That speaks from somebody who England gets 0s many a time. At least from many countries. Oh damn! Well now you've got your children.
Millennium Falcon.
You have to look at your children and decide, guys. Oh dear.
This will be a close one, I'm sure. I kind of want to say that the Falcon would win because it's a little bit more iconic, but not at the same time. This is a tough one. This goes back to the Star Destroyer and the Connie kind of battle. Although we dare say the Millennium Falcon's more iconic than a Star Destroyer. Slightly.
I'd say majorly, just because we can understand it. For the most part, I'd say the fandom knows the sets, so you have a sense of the space. There's several scenes that are great with a very relatable thing. You know, the shootout in the against the TIE fighters in the first movie. That's a very memorable scene. It's very well done, and you can you always remember them walking to the middle and then they go up each side and they yell like the space, right? And then standing on it, because I mean a full physical prop, right? It's a very understandable piece of hardware. Versus the Star Destroyer, which is abstract. While amazing design, it's not relatable in the same way. So I say it's certainly far more than Star Destroyer, though Star Destroyer is already a high metric. But Millennium Falcon is a home piece, somewhere you feel like and it's a human scale. I mean, you've stepped foot into the Millennium Falcon. Does that not affect you?
Yeah, that was amazing. It was phenomenal to just sit at the bench with the I forget the name of the game, the chess game, and see the cargo things stacked up, see the hallway take the hallway to the cockpit. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's why.
But I've also been on the Enterprise, so TOS Enterprise.
Well, yes, but this is the D, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, but there's also a I feel like I know how the Enterprise works. I am, of course, me though. Whereas it's like the Millennium Falcon is like a glass cannon of knowledge and appreciation. She's amazing, but I would not be able to step foot aboard and do stuff. right? Whereas Enterprise D, while I definitely don't understand what's happening, it's well above my knowledge grade. Oh, this deuterium, this is this, right? There's a logic that makes me like it personally more. But of course, Star Trek channel, right? I'm sure your Star Wars theory, he'd just laugh in our faces, like, "Are you joking, guys? This thing is everywhere across the world. The Enterprise is loved, but no, guys, not even close." So
That'd be an interesting debate with him, honestly.
but you know which way he'd go, though. So
I know. Doesn't mean he's right.
doesn't mean he's right. But what is the? Because we give you guys the power, right? We are here, but you guys have the power.
Well, this one is interesting because it was tied for a long time with 41 votes right now. There's 56 of you here. So if anyone wants to jump in and vote and change these metrics, go for it while I'm talking.
You have the power.
As of right now,
Maybe.
with 41 votes, the Enterprise D is winning with 54%. So just barely. But it was tied literally 50-50 for quite a while there. So yeah, this is one that's
you
a
could
knockdown
make the
drag
difference.
out. Yeah, you could make the difference.
Because I mean,
Well, some people might not want to vote because they like both. So
yes, for sure. But I always think there's still a 51% in everyone's mind for most things. You know,
well, the best way to find out something like that,
yeah,
is flip a coin.
Okay.
If you pick say heads is the Enterprise D and you flick it, and it lands on heads, and you feel disappointed, that means you were thinking the other one.
In your heart of hearts.
If you're perfectly fine with it, you're either neutral or that's the one you wanted to win. So that's the best way to make a decision like that. It's flip a coin because it's so simple. If you feel disappointed and feel like you want to flip the coin again, then you've already made up your mind.
Yeah, my metric, I do like that, would have been you say on 3, 2, 1 first thing, and you start you do other things, other yes or no's or other your favorite, to then reset your brain, and you say the question, try to answer, and then you give the first reaction again, and then one will come out, and that one is the one you're really thinking. I know sort of a trope in movies and such, but it's like it sort of tricks your brain to the first, you know. And obviously the intellect in you can think differently, but there's still a gut reaction, which you could argue is more true, right? Because it's like, what's your say, you know?
Dad says, I see no vote poll for Millennium Falcon versus Enterprise. It's right there. It's been up for 4 minutes, 47 votes.
And we're discussing it, Dan, so clearly it's there. Refresh.
Enterprise D wins with 57%. So yeah, hit refresh maybe.
I'm sorry you didn't get to vote, but okay. That was close.
48 votes, 58% for the Enterprise D. So it's getting further and further apart as more people vote.
Yeah.
So
maybe I'll please our discussion points turn some heads or change some minds.
Ending the poll.
Okay.
D wins.
Okay, we are learning. Because you guys are smart people. So we trust you, right? Sometimes.
They are smart. They will make us go.
Well, with their super chats and PayPals, they absolutely do. Unabashedly. You guys are fantastic.
And Sasiguru 2000 throws in €2 and says, if you think about it, the Millennium Falcon is also just a saucer. Yes, with shit stuck onto it.
I did say that earlier, yes.
He did mention it, yeah. All right. Next up, we've got the NCIS,
yes.
The NSSC, whatever the fuck it is.
Persuasion?
Protector.
Yes.
Not iconic at all, in my opinion. In the world of parodies it would be up there for sure, but it's not my favorite design of all starships ever. But not iconic. Not compared to the Enterprise D. I don't think it stands much of a chance.
Come on. Wait, what? Ah. Slow.
You can do it. The poll will be up in a minute,
refresh,
guys.
because it's not even working. Oh, it crashed. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So why'd you say not iconic, given you know the status of Galaxy Quest as a movie?
It's a lot of people might not have even heard of Galaxy Quest if you went out to the street and did a poll. So that's why I say that. In the world of parodies, as in the world of Star Trek, yeah, it's absolutely up there because it's a big deal.
Well, in a way, it's the Spaceballs of our universe. You know, most people know Spaceballs now at all. If you ask anyone on the street, it's super of its time. It's going to come back with a force, of course. and parodies have a different life, right? They can't stay as relevant because they are by nature different. Whereas I think it's relatively iconic, but I think it's iconic because it's able to, you know, there's a reason why it's constantly in polls as the best Star Trek movie. So that's kept it higher in people's zeitgeist. And if you don't know what it is, you're thinking, how the hell does a non-Star Trek movie got fifth? I'll go watch it. And then they love it, and the ship is a very important part of the film. So it's kept iconic for that regard. Yeah.
The thing is, Star Trek fans who watch the movie really appreciate the movie. A general audience that watches the movie might think that was a fun movie, but never think about it again, and not necessarily get the gestalt or the importance of it, or all the in-jokes that a Star Trek fan would.
Well, you're right, except it's got like a super B-list cast. I don't even mean B-list in that everyone in it is really more famous now than we were at the time, right? Sam Rockwell, Monk, they're all more famous now than when they made it. So going back and watching, that's a lot of, like, Sigourney Weaver, she's not A-list, right? But they're like top of the B-list, some of them. So it's an incredibly famous film. It's like somebody sent Tropic Thunder, but they knew they were famous at the time, right? This is like, they're famous, but they weren't at their height of whatever. So it's a really like gem of, wow, everyone's in their prime and these are all famous. So people remember it for that reason, but not necessarily for the film. Because we're like, you haven't seen Sigourney Weaver's cult sci-fi film where she has her breasts out sometimes? And Tim Allen from, you know, wait, you're saying Buzz Light? No, but Woody was a space captain, and they watch it. You know?
No, he's Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, it was like the first time then. Okay, fine. A space captain or a space ranger.
But let's see what you guys are saying. It's not anywhere near iconic as the Enterprise D, and you guys agree with 30 votes. Enterprise D wins with 83%.
Okay. Yeah, but this is definitely we're throwing average sized Norwegians against a basketball player. It's not quite fair.
Yeah. For the final vote, it's going to be a 3-way vote.
Oh, three-way.
Maybe 4. Actually, I'd probably do a 4-way one.
Okay. Damn, that's interesting. Think, guys. Think. Okay.
I don't know what the fuck this is, so you're gonna have to talk me through this.
Well, it's from the Expanse. I don't know what it is either. You're meant to know, Stuart. It's the Expanse ship.
This Expanse ship. Which, even though I've watched the Expanse twice, I still don't really can't tell you which one it is.
I have to go back and look now. I assumed it was an important one, hence why.
Sure, it is. It just looks like one of the Martian.
The Doninger ship.
Oh, the Doninger. Yeah, it's an important ship.
But not iconic enough that
you just never get to see it. You just never get to see it like this, so that's why.
Well, that tells you instantly it's not iconic at all. A fan of the Expanse doesn't even know what the ship looks like, so that tells you
most of the shit happens on the Doninger. Let's be honest, but I wouldn't say it looked like this if you had to ask me.
So definitely this should be almost 0 then, because it's obviously not iconic. The interiors can be great, but if you don't know what she looks like, she ain't iconic. The because
we don't even vote. We'll just end the vote right now. 24 votes. The Enterprise D wins with 83%. It's going to win anyway. Come on.
Well,
Doninger can get out of here.
Well, you know the Rossiante. Even I know the Rossiante. You know.
Yep.
Far more
iconic. Okay. Let's see. 20 minutes left. Okay. We got this one. The Andromeda.
This one.
Again, I don't know. Not iconic, really. I mean, as far as B sci-fi series go, I think it's up there. But putting these two against each other is just not even fair. The Enterprise D is gonna clinch it easily.
Well, I would say as a parallel to general sci-fi shows like Stargate, Firefly, Battlestar, this Andromeda is as iconic as the NX-01 is to every other hero ship of Trek. It isn't. But it's a little bit when you think about it. Right? Does that make sense?
Maybe.
Like, she's freaking great, but you don't think of it Andromeda, really. Enterprise is a great design, but you do not think of her compared to the other Enterprises. Even the same tier, really, for iconic. Because the tiers are so high. Not that she's not great, she's not in the same field, right? Yeah. I love Andromeda. She's great.
Mhm.
I very much like to put her in a fan film. I really would. I think you do not realize how big she is. She's effing giant. And I had a debate with somebody and I had, rather good proof, as you expect me to have. You can't really argue with. And they're like, oh damn. It's like, yep, it is bigger than you think. So it looked very cool in a Star Trek setting.
Area 51 has just got in and said he agrees with everything said so far.
Damn.
What, in the whole live?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're good, is what you're saying. We're good. We're on the zeitgeist of the community. Speaking of community, what are we doing on Sunday? Remind our audience, because you'll all be there.
56 of you here, and 56 of you better be there on Sunday afternoon for our Drunkyards 11th anniversary special, where we just hang out with you guys,
Yep.
talk about 11 years of Trekyards. You can have us watch old videos. PayPal is going to carry a lot of weight in that one. You get
Special
some special
bonuses.
stuff with PayPal.
Yep.
Some like live commentary of some of our old episodes, stuff like that.
Yep.
It'll be fun. Hang out with us for the afternoon. Get us drunk. Just hang out and celebrate and have fun with the Trekyards crew.
Yeah, very excited for that. That'll be a grand old time. And if we're in the festive mood, you might get some fun bonuses, like you said. I'm excited. Sunday. Do you know? Well, I mean, the time is normal time, but what's the normal time? So we do sort of have the same sort of
1
time.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
All right. We got 69 likes as well, guys. Hit that like button if you
69 votes. I was excited.
I'd like to get to 70 likes. No, we have 37 votes.
Okay.
And with 37 votes, 84% say the Enterprise D still wins.
Okay. Hey, respectable for against a tyrant monolith. Good guy. It'll be interesting to play like just the B players to compare them, because that's the problem with this. A top dog can stay in top. But yeah. All right, next.
Don't know what's next. Well, when we get down to the last like 5 minutes or so, I want to put 4 up, and then just you guys will get to pick. But Planet Express ship.
Yeah, my god. And there's also pre right of fan suggested ones. Does a bonus though is fine. There you go, guys. Got bonus one.
So yes, the Planet Express ship or the Enterprise D. That's a fairly simple thing, I'm sure. So go vote, guys. Planet Express ship is awesome in the world of animation. Futurama is one of the best animated shows out there. Speaks to fans like us, sci-fi fans. It's kind of its thing. Oh, where are you putting those? Where are those ships going?
They were for backlog. They weren't fan suggested.
Where'd the Falcon go?
Well, to the right, because it was used, wasn't
it? Yes, bring it back. Put it where it was.
Oh,
okay. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, for animated shows, if you're a sci-fi fan, this is the show for you, Futurama. It is well written. Well, everything about it is just A tier. It's just phenomenal. So, but what do you think about the ship? It was once sentient.
With Scully Weaver.
Yeah. Tying right back into Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, for the robot. Yeah, well, it's funny because there's so much Family Guy. Some of it isn't great. But that's okay because some of it is really great. Because there's actually a lot of episodes and it's 4 cancellations and some fun movies and some not so good movies. And it's an evergreen show. You can keep making new seasons. It is kind of
Which they do.
Which thankfully they do. And I watched the last couple and they're pretty good. But it actually felt wonderfully nostalgic too. That's how TV used to be made. They weren't updating the formula. It's like it was just the same show, but it's like this is still classic. Huh. I forgot how comedies used to be written. Crap. Wow, okay. I think Enterprise, I think Futurama show would be a winner in many a poll. Because it's been in our lives for 25 years. Always liked. Loads of trailers, loads of things, a gentle part of our history, So that would definitely be high up in many a poll. But again, we're going against a certain titan once again.
Which, with 32 votes, you guys say the Enterprise D wins with 72%.
Yes.
So back to another fan one, which is this thing.
Baliskner is a great name for a ship.
C. O'Neill.
Hmm?
What is this?
Baliskner class.
Listener?
Baliskner.
Listener.
Yes.
Cool.
The original Asgard ship from seasons probably 1. You can't really see it, but 1 to 4. Classic Asgard, the older Asgard ship before the new ones came in when the Gould started, making more powerful ships. So like, oh crap, we have to update our designs for the first time in like 300 years because they are killing us now. It's a Thor's hammer, Stuart. It's a Thor's hammer. Great. It's great emotion. It's so unique and distinct. And a little Easter egg when they did the famous episode when they when the replicator's on it and then it crashed into an ocean, if you recall, in season 3. And they spacesuit around it because they've got to plant a bomb on the thrusters outside. It's quite a great sequence. There's a little Easter egg in that the model was made custom for that episode, 3 model, and they utilized, this was 2001. They used
Space Odyssey?
Yeah, I was using that. They utilized a DVD screen cap of the first Borg scene of Star Trek First Contact, that picture of the Borg internal, open space as a texture on the top of the ship because it was so intricate.
Nice.
I mean, you can't see that, but if you've seen the model, then you would know that. So yeah, screen cap from Star Trek is in this ship.
That's cool.
It's really cool. Yeah.
And Area 51 says Asgard.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a jockstrap. Protects things.
Yeah, this one's tricky. This one represents so much in the world of Stargate. It represents the Peacekeepers, the Little Green Aliens, the legacy of the show. So it is iconic, and it's well loved, and it's appreciated. And the fact that it is probably going to be hundreds of years old to design, or potentially anyways, a fun piece. And definitely top 7 for Stargate, I would say. Because O'Neill's only in 2 episodes. Dan Jackson's in 2. But this is in some pretty famous episodes as a hero piece. So I would say it's more iconic. I just like the design better. I like the rustic black and the older vibe, and it's not, even though it is, yeah.
Yeah, this picture says, is that a massive gun on the bottom? No, I don't think so.
No, it's the engine core. It's 3 reactors. Good question. Yeah.
It looks like a phaser lance almost.
Yeah. Before the phase lance. No, after phase lance.
So, with 32 votes, the Enterprise D wins with 75%.
Oh, okay.
Well, 33 votes now, 73%.
Okay, I just didn't want to be in the 90s.
No.
Okay.
Yes, what he said.
All right, we have caught up.
We have.
Damn, there you go. Is there any final add-ons? Is there any final add-ons you think can beat the Enterprise D? And then we'll do the
check PayPal real quick.
Then we'll do the 4-way potential tie. So final submission, if anybody. Oh, there we. Oh, okay.
Olivia, $5. Airplane to the sequel ship. Sam, check messages. Oh yes, the shuttle.
Even visualize that.
I think it's just a space shuttle.
What? I don't see a message.
Yeah, where?
There it is. Oh, okay. It's so sad how not great Airplane 2 is. But Airplane 1 is so good. Right?
Airplane 2 is not bad.
Well, no, but it's, again, fighting a giant, right? But yeah, getting Captain Kirk is always a good thing. Indians Prime as well.
Shh, shh, shh. Doors. Okay, yes. Well, so this one, guys, the poster art, which is not what it looks like at all, but that's okay.
That's what we submitted with, so that's what we got.
I know, I
I
know.
know. Yeah.
So who wins in this one, guys? Enterprise D or this for iconicness? I mean, it's got Santa attached to it. Santa's pretty goddamn iconic. I don't remember it being at Christmas, that movie. Maybe it was at the airport, but it doesn't play a big role in it. I don't think so. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Airplane 2.
Did
I only remember the William Shatner parts on the moon. So
I was about to say, did William Shatner step aboard this thing as part of it? But no, he was in the moon, wasn't he?
no, it crashes into the room in front of him though. So go vote, guys.
I did ask for things that could beat the Enterprise D. I'm not sure this is going to do that, Olivia. But hey, fair shot. You got 3 minutes left, guys. Before we do our final poll, is there any one you want to submit that could win against Enterprise D? I'm interested to see, because this is a democracy.
Sasaguru just put one in.
Beautiful.
Let's see. We'll close this one with 26 votes. Which is more iconic, this or the Enterprise D? Well, 92% of you that voted say the Enterprise D is in fact the winner of this.
And I feel like that's Olivia's like 5 profiles that she might have logged into to make sure she got some votes.
I am shocked.
Which is a fair strategy if you want to win the cookie. Okay, next one, interesting. I didn't know where it was from, but now I do. So I've learned something today.
Sasaguru 2000, €5. Frieza's spaceship.
From Dragon Ball Z, which in fairness is very popular.
Sure.
At least was very popular. So now we'll find out. Now we'll see the popularity. Those are legs. It's landed, obviously. Well, I didn't know, but obviously now I'm saying it.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I do see the design of him in the ship, in fairness. So well on them for sort of linking them too. So even though I very little know the show, I do reckon I can see the reason they're connected. So well done. Good job then.
I do like the little landing legs. But is it more iconic? I ask you. I ask you, all of you out there. We have a poll up, and you can go vote to see whether this is more iconic than the Enterprise D.
You guys have the power, right? Are you powering He-Man? If not, you're powering us right now.
The power.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about the results today, Stu? We've had some clear wins. How are you feeling about the
surprised by a few of them, honestly. I thought we would have one ongoing winner through the whole thing. Maybe 1 or 2 swaps of that, but I don't know. We've kind of sidelined it a bit by throwing stuff to the side. But I think there were some surprises in there for sure. Yeah.
I like surprises because we're a diverse community. We ain't just Star Trek, because Star Wars was doing well, as it should. TARDIS, hey, all respect,
I am going to say though that Sasiguru's will be the last one, because then we're going to go. It'll be a 4-way one, and we'll get to talk for a little bit, and you guys get to decide on the absolute GOAT.
And take a second to consider, right? Because we ask you to pick your favorite child, and some parents can't do it.
So no more, guys.
He knows I'm looking at him because I got certain designs.
Frieza's is the last one. I don't have a favorite child. I like them all, or I dislike them all equally.
There we go. Except
for Cassie.
Yep.
She's a sweetheart.
Yep.
Speaking of, Thomas got married on the weekend. So I've got a new daughter, Nicole. She's amazing.
Should she join the Drunk Yards and say what her memories of Trekyards are?
Maybe I'll give her a call on Sunday. We'll see.
That was still my favorite thing when they all picked up.
Well, Dad never calls if he knows it's an emergency, so it's amazing.
And it worked. The fact they're all 3 in a 5-minute span is very that was luck. That was great.
All right, let's close this one out, guys, with 10 minutes left or so. 32 votes. Enterprise D wins with 66%.
Oh, right. Wow. Hey, Dragon Ball Z fans represent. That is the strongest competitors to it since, I think. Dude, Sussy, you must feel good about that. So you got some people came in. We trade power. Alright, what is the final set, Stuart? And as I say, think carefully. Tell us who is.
4-way poll, basically. So you guys get to decide. So it's either the TOS Enterprise 1701, the Enterprise D, or the TARDIS, or the Millennium Falcon. I would say 4 of the most iconic sci-fi ships in all of history.
Okay,
here
ready?
represented.
Go.
Go vote, because this will be interesting. I want everyone to vote too. I want at least 49 votes.
I want people to send the siren call to all their friends and say, "You got 9 minutes, guys. Get on this live and vote." I want this to be, you know, this is going to be something.
We should do more of these. We should pull in like 4 ships because we have 4 options on polls. We should do a live that's 4 choices all around for everything, and then have like a leaderboard.
Oh, so, like ranking the best, winner, like ranking like best of the best. System. Oh yeah.
So the winner we put aside in the winner pile.
Yeah.
More ships will be brought in, and we'll start building them back together. Yeah.
Like just for like break your heart ones, you know.
Yeah.
And then for awful ones.
For all my kids on there, and then they get to vote to see which one is the best.
Or it's like, who's the best worst character? Jar Jar or Rose Tico
Neelix.
Or I'll say Styles, but yeah, you know, like properly like zeitgeist 4 bad ones and see what the you have to wait.
That's a great idea. We're gonna do that.
Okay.
Someday soon.
See, we do this for you guys.
We could even do a trial run of that on Drunkyards. Just throw up 4 random. I want to have slides available for the Drunkyards because I want to throw stuff in.
Yeah.
But that might be fun to try.
Like I said, I really want to do movies for this. I really want to see what people. It's so damn subjective, right? You know.
And this is the last one, guys. This is the last vote. So nobody suggests any other ships. As much as we love you guys.
And Stuart, of course, there will be more lives this week. If you would like to announce, because I gave you some thumbnails.
Tomorrow and Thursday.
Well, I know, but if you want to, you're welcome to pick the topics if you want to do those 2 or the villain one or whatever you're thinking.
Oh, I don't know yet.
Okay.
It'll be something fun tomorrow for sure.
We'll find out.
So just come back and join us. But definitely join us on Sunday. Sesagura 2005 Euros. Have you done a most iconic alien races yet?
No.
No, we have not.
Ooh, that's interesting. Vulcans are iconic, but Klingons are iconic.
They're iconic, or are they iconic-est? I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, how many? I felt the Klingon costumers are far more passionate. Well, I mean, okay, definitionally yes, than Vulcan cosplayers.
Yes.
Yeah. Although, do you think the Thermian cosplayer is the most passionate?
Yes. I would say so.
Oh, I'm so glad I saw
that is. Can you recognize him, his likeness?
Oh God. I mean, it's assuming it's Archer, but it's terrible.
It's not Archer.
Well, it's not Trip.
It is Trip. You fail.
Why? Yeah. That's why I said a second. It must have been Trip, but okay, sorry.
You are a failure, sir.
Vote in the poll, though, guys. This is a definitive, precedent-setting moment. The fandoms are calling.
We have 34. Yes, we have 34 votes right now. We have 52 of you here, though.
Oh.
So everybody hit like, because I want to get to 80. We have 77 likes. I want to get to 80. And I want to get the poll up to at least 40.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I can imagine people might be saying, I don't want to pick because it's too difficult. I get that. But for science. For science.
We like science.
Yeah. It's all right. Well, I wouldn't be against Ethan saying it once more before the end of the run, but a very somehow context appropriate. Like a meta joke on himself. Or like we do a Geordie where he grows his beard in one episode. And everyone hates it. And then he...
That would never happen.
Well, yeah. And he just mentions it in the episode because it's like, oh, the big gives him dumb dialogue. So do you have a well, you're gonna say Connie. Sorry.
Do I have a what?
I was gonna say, do you have a preference? But then I remember the Connie's there, so yes, the Connie.
Oh yes, yes.
I mean, it might, if you had to like rate them, they might, like, point wise, they might be close, I'm sure. But yeah, you've got a
Yeah, because if you take into account,
you've got a mistress. We all know.
if you take into account visual aesthetics, interior design,
Interiors
interior
are,
layout,
yeah.
interior functionality, there's a whole bunch of, like, you do a checklist. And if you did a checklist logically, the winner
Yeah.
might not be the one your heart
Yeah,
says
yeah.
should be.
Like,
let's be honest.
yeah. Yeah, because, like, you know, if you look at like what you want to spend time in, is the Enterprise D, right?
Mhm.
For various reasons, holodecks and the quarters. But cool factor, I mean, TARDIS wins because you can do more with it. Obviously, you can go anywhere, do anything.
Got a library in there and a pool. I hear there's a pool in the TARDIS. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, everything.
There's a pool in the Enterprise, in the TOS Enterprise though too, and a bowling alley.
Imagine doing a fan film at the pool.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. A bowling alley does sound kind of funny.
That would be a good way to get your actors in like bikinis
What?
and yeah,
It wouldn't be that hard to sell for some of them anyway.
perfect.
Because it'd be funny for just the the cold open. But how many bowling alleys on the Foley do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that.
Yeah,
At least one. At least one.
That's happens when people ask me certain things because like, but you don't ever need to think about that. Rick Sternbach, 30 years later, was there this on this? It's like, guys, I was given a 1-page script. I was designed a pointy ship, as is what it all for me. Tell us now, Rick. Design it.
Area 51. Well, if I'm honest, I'd rather have the refit. See? Jesus.
Well, no one submitted the refit, did they? That was on you all.
No. That would have probably held the top position over the TOS Connie for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Connie's... Yeah, but the Connie has the extra, 15 years and animated series. So it's not best ship, it's iconic.
Really love the refit.
Well, I know, but it's only in 6 movies versus 66 episodes, plus the cage, like as a slightly different, zeitgeist. Like, I would still say the TOS is more iconic in the iconic metric of those two. And also the silhouette, I think, is almost more distinct because the curves in the refit are more square. I don't know. Vote now!
We have 41 votes. We did hit the 40 I was asking for, but still have like another minute or two. So we'll leave it open. I'd like to get to 50 if we can. So if you haven't voted, please do, because this is an important vote.
Yeah.
The future of mankind is riding on this right now. Aliens are watching. They're streaming this. They're going to supply us. Yeah. They're going to supply us with one of these ships in real life, and we need to find out which one.
Yeah. And it's not even a case of who wins, it's the metrics, it's the percentages, like it's the learning curve. So vote for the sake of Ethan's beard, for the sake of science. I do think I'd love to do this for sci-fi films, action films, comedy films. That'd be really interesting to see.
Yes, it will be.
What the best is. Or worst.
There's unlimited things we could do with this format, so.
Well, we are not at play, except arguing.
Shut up, Sam. General Grievous says, Nick Cook in a Picard Rises Speedo isn't an image I needed, LOL. Hell yeah, I want to see Nick Cook in a Speedo, 100%.
I don't know if he'd do that.
Well, he better. It's part of his job as an actor.
Oh, job.
He didn't sign a contract saying that he won't agree to do that.
It's true. He didn't say he wouldn't do it. And if that's not the letter of the law, then I don't know what is. Should I ask ChatGPT which you think is the most iconic if you had to pick one?
I could just give you a roundabout blah, blah, blah. Well, we only have like 30 seconds left, so.
I'll ask you for the quickest answer possible, and if he doesn't give it, I won't bring it up.
Sure. Yes, Gorgonzola. Mankini, yes. The Mankini. Seeing Nick in a Mankini would be amazing. And Sam is sweet talking chat GPT. Hey, baby. Give me the cleanest, simplest answer yet.
I asked for a few. I asked, and easy Millennium Falcon. Nothing else. It said boom, Millennium Falcon done.
Okay,
Yep.
well, let's see what the
There you
poll
go.
says.
You didn't bullshit
With
me at all.
42 votes, the Millennium Falcon got the least amount with 5%.
Oof. Okay. Wow. Oh wow. This is a slam dunk.
The Enterprise 1701 Classic TOS wins with 60%.
So I was not looking. I want to be surprised. I am surprised by that. Wow.
The Enterprise D gets 19%, and the TARDIS is 17%. So in order, it's TOS Enterprise, Enterprise D, TARDIS, Millennium Falcon, which I don't agree with. I think the Falcon should be higher. For me, the TARDIS would be the last one on my list. But
wow.
damn.
I've learned some stuff. Wow. Good question.
Well, Hans Pritchard makes a good point. This is Trekyards after all, so a lot of people are very Star Trek focused here. So
what? Are we? What?
I mean,
Damn.
maybe.
Wow.
By the way, we're 1 like away from 80. We're at 79 likes. Hit the like button, but we're going to close that poll with 42 votes. That's amazing.
And thank you for all the super chats, guys. But do keep in mind, for Anniversary Live, we thoroughly encourage PayPal because with generous support, PayPal is a substantially more helpful option. So if you want to throw in some lovely support, it's not just 30% we don't lose. It's the end of month additional penalty for being on YouTube that we do not lose. So it is much worth it. So if you want to support on the weekend, do so to PayPal. So find your login information, etc. And there'll both be discounts for how much per drink, which is good for everybody, except our bladders, and bonus goals. So if you want to see a far more elaborate, it did work very well last time. If you want to see a more elaborately drunk yards, thanks to the PayPal. Thank you in advance, of course.
Join us on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some anniversary fun. Anyway, until then,
brilliant.
Till then, he's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley, and I feel like I learned some stuff.
Join us tomorrow. Yeah, we did learn stuff. Join us tomorrow and Thursday as well. So not just Sunday.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
He's Captain Foley.